Hello you guys, it is Games for Days here with a review of Resident Evil 3, the remake. I'm going to be splitting this review into two halves. The one of me as a Resident Evil veteran, and then the other half as Resident Evil 3 as a game in general. I will be starting this review off with myself as like a veteran, like how any Resident Evil veteran and anyone who's played the original and beaten the original Resident Evil 3 would feel playing this remake, and then I'll go on to how this is as a game in general. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. One thing I have to discuss as an original Resident Evil 3 veteran is how a lot of elements of Resident Evil 3 original were either A, removed, or B, changed completely, such as this police station right here. A lot of like this, we're as Carlos, and we're in the police station, and normally in the original it's Jill who goes to the police station, and Carlos goes in there for a completely different reason. Like he's just here to arrest somebody, pretty much to capture them, and a lot of stuff's changed for sure on that one. The clock tower is completely gone from the game. A lot of people will remember that area as like a huge point of the game, and it's where a lot of really important stuff happens, like Jill getting infected and then you needing to save her as Carlos. That now happens in the hospital where Carlos is, but Carlos in the original also has to save Jill, but he doesn't put her in the hospital. She's in the clock tower when all this happens, and that's like one big thing. They completely removed that. They also removed the power plant part near the end of the game. That's also gone, but that's no big deal. I mean, some stuff's got to get moved, I guess. It's whatever. I personally think this game was a lot of fun. I had like this game impressed me actually.
For fuck's sake. Why is it blocked?
Sorry about that, you guys got a little triggered there. As I was saying though, they removed and changed some stuff. But also, one big thing they removed was the mercenaries mode. In the original there was a mercenaries mode, and in that you can earn points to unlock unlockable infinite weapons and stuff like that. It was really cool. And now in the remake, I honestly, I like what they did. I just kind of wish they would have kept the mercenaries. I know they replaced it with the resistance mode, trust me. But I know a lot of people weren't exactly asking for something like that. Let's be honest here. That they're just not meant for online games, but I think the resistance is actually kind of cool. But yeah, they now what they do is they have these in-game challenges right here, and for every challenge you complete, you get in-game credits. Basically, they just points, and every time you complete them, you earn a certain amount of points. It'll even say, like on the right, it'll say how many points earned after completing. And you get models and concept art. I think that's a really cool idea, honestly. I just kind of like the mercenaries as a mode to play. I played it in every Resident Evil that had it, in 4 and 5 and unfortunately 6. But yeah, I like the mercenaries. It's a fun little skill-based challenge game. And yeah, let's get on to how this is as a game in general. Alright, so now the game itself. The game itself was a lot of fun. I would rate the game on its own as probably like an 8 out of 10. Not too bad. As a Resident Evil game, I'd probably have to say a 5 out of 10. Not the best because of how much they differed from the original story of the third, but I definitely think this game as a game was amazing. I had a lot of fun. It never ceases to entertain me. It was always in your face, kept you on your toes. the puzzles weren't that bad. It was I liked them. They were just a little easy though. That was the one thing. And on to another thing is how short the game is. I literally, on the first day I got it, I beat it without even like noticing how far I was until like I reached the lab, and I was going like, oh, is this already it? We haven't even hit the clock tower or the power station, the power plant. I was so surprised on that. I figured maybe the events were out of order or something. That's just what they did. I figured they were just changing it up so the veterans wouldn't expect everything around every corner. But when I killed Nemesis's Nemesis final form and we were escaping, I was like, okay, whatever. This might be the part where Nemesis shoots the chopper down just like in the original. We got away and the credits rolled, and I sat there and I was like, oh my god, are you serious? That was it? I was proud. I was happy I did it. First day came out, but then it just popped in my head. I was like, that was actually a really short campaign. And then my overall time was like 7 hours, but I think in actuality it was probably like 4 or 5, because there was a lot of moments where I'd leave and I forget to pause it. Like I put it on the inventory screen because I don't know, for me that I thought it was paused, but it wasn't. And my overall time, I think generally was around 4 to 5 hours. And it was a lot of fun. I definitely got to say that. You guys, if you're looking for a fun game, you just go around and kill things and play the story. It's an amazing game. But as a Resident Evil veteran, I have to say, definitely not the best remake Capcom's ever done, for sure. But it is a good game in general. I'd give the game 5 out of 10, as I said. I'd give the game an 8 out of 10. But as a Resident Evil, 5 out of 10. But it wasn't the worst Resident Evil I've ever played. That's for sure. That is for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed my review on Resident Evil as a veteran of the series. Yeah, you guys, that's my review on Resident Evil 3 Remake. I hope you can agree. What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know what you guys think. And if you think I might be wrong about something, feel free to let me know in the comments. Remember, this is opinion based, some of it as a fan, but as a game, that was, I think in general, was a pretty good game. Just remember, that was my opinion from playing the game, so you know, you gotta respect that, as I will respect a lot of yours in the comments. Feel free to put your opinion on how you think the game is, and if you agree with mine, feel free to let me know. That's just a quick little review on Resident Evil. I know it wasn't very much, but this game's story wasn't very much, so there wasn't much to cover. I will also, before I end this, I will show you guys the item shop, like how that works. So on to that. Before we end the video, I'll go ahead and go to that. Alright, so now as you guys can see, we're in the main menu. This will be unlocked after completing the story once on, I believe, any difficulty. I don't know about assisted. I completed it on normal. But you click the shop. Now this is what the shop is. By completing in-game challenges, as I described earlier, you earn these points shown above of how many I have, and I currently have 23,000 points to spend. Now I'm saving. You might be like, why don't you buy this and that? Well, I'm kind of saving right now for 1, the assault rifle, and 2, the infinite launcher. I definitely want both of those because it'll make the S plus rank, I don't think I can get that with the rocket, but it'll make a platinum trophy a lot easier once I have these 2 weapons. I already, as you can see, purchased this weapon right here, the rail weapon. It is like 12,000, very easy to get, really. You just have to complete basic challenges during the game. not hard to get, honestly. These coins are just stuff to upgrade like your perks in the game. You just have to have them in your inventory, and they give you like the increased attack damage, decreased damage that you take from enemies, all that good stuff. Here's Jill's outfit. I might buy that once I buy one of these weapons. I'll save up for Jill's outfit. But yeah, this is the item shop. As you can see, you can buy like stuff like the lockpick and the bolt cutters before you even get in the game, so you'll have them. You don't have to go and pick those up. You can literally just lockpick everything before in the city before you go into the room with the lockpick and the bolt cutters. So yeah, you guys, that's my Resident Evil review for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. I know it wasn't very special, wasn't nothing incredible, but that's my Resident Evil 3 review for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really do. I appreciate the support I've been getting on this channel lately. My birthday is in a month and like 3 days, and by my birthday I want to try to reach 250 subscribers at least. That would be amazing, you guys, if I could do that. If not, no biggie, but it's just a little goal I have. And as I said, I really hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe out there, you guys. Peace out.